we can't call for the mistreatment and abuse of immigrants by virtue of them not coming or not being born in South Africa or not having the papers. Because how do you, for instance, say that a person must not be given basic medical care because they do not have a certain document? Like a person is dying and then they say, no, let me search you for your document. Zimbabwe, no, die. Hey, Lesotho, you must die. Like, what absolute rubbish is that? We can't do. So we are of the view that whoever is here must be looked after.
Welcome back to Headz Up SA, where we break down the politics without the propaganda. If it's trending in Mzansi, we are watching it. Now, today's episode is hot. We are talking about Floyd Shivambu, yes, former EFF heavyweight, now leader of the Mayibuye Movement, and how the internet is catching him red-handed on foreign policy flip-flops and his latest swipe at Julius Malema. So, during one of Mayibuye's recent consultation meetings, Floyd Shivambu didn't hold back. He came for his old commander-in-chief, Julius Malema, claiming Juju's stance on foreign policy is not in line with the founding manifesto of the EFF. And remember, Floyd says he wrote the manifesto himself. Floyd called out Julius for telling South Africans during the 2024 campaign trail that if they are xenophobic or not willing to welcome illegal immigrants, they can keep their vote.
I will never take a platform and denounce Africans. I will never do it. If it means votes are going, let them go. Now I'm prepared to go home.
Shivambu says there's nowhere in the manifesto where it says undocumented people should be allowed freely into South Africa. He accuses Julius of inconsistency. But is it really Malema who's being inconsistent?
Do you know, there are very unfortunate developments which, and I know sometimes because you do not want to cause unnecessary discord and everything else. So there's a huge difference between Pan-Africanism, progressive Pan-Africanism, and undocumented migration. It's not the same thing. So we wrote the founding manifesto of the EFF, and it is clearly distinguished that we should advocate for the gradual integration of the African continent so that the economy functions clearly for everyone. There is nowhere that say there must be undocumented illegal immigration. But you'll have a person who will go and say during elections like, that if you are going to be xenophobic, if you don't want these people, you must go and hide your vote, go and jump with your vote. And unprovoked. Even when there is no question about that. And that time, majority of the people are saying, we've got a problem with undocumented people here in our society. And then so I don't care. And that time you want to lead society, but you don't care about what people say. Even if you can be correct, you can't override the views of the majority. Every time the views of the majority are correct, majority in many instances, they are correct that in terms of the decisions that they take, but to be dismissive all the time is not leadership. Because
the internet detectives didn't waste time. They went straight to the archives and pulled out receipts. A now viral clip from Floyd's interview with King David Studio is making rounds. In it, King David asked Floyd directly, should undocumented immigrants be sent home?
Should they be sent home?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, no. The whole thing of deportations is also dehumanizing. It's like you're treating people like animals as well. We cannot do that. There must be a way of creating conditions that they can, if they have to leave, they must leave and everything else, or regularizing them. So that the issue of naturalization must not be very difficult to then deal with. As long as they're law-abiding citizens and all of those who must be easy to naturalize our people into our system. The one of mass deportations is dehumanizing. It's similar to what the colonialists did to our people through slavery, like where they just forcefully, once you forcefully transport people, then you remind us of slavery.
But one can
Where-
say you're sending them home. You're not sending them to another country.
No, forceful transportation. How are you sure that they've got a home?
Well,
No.
they're not from here. Surely they're from somewhere.
No, but they might be coming from a country which is elsewhere, a territory, right? But how are you sure they've got a home?
When they arrive.
Yeah, how are you sure that they've got a home? Like, because that is a wrong assumption. Like, how?
Just like that, Floyd's saying the exact opposite of what he's preaching now. So who's really inconsistent?
Sometimes
And let's not forget,
so-called
Floyd's becoming
brotherhood,
famous
it's
for
not
flipping the
brotherhood.
script. Remember when he said they were misled about Jacob Zuma after joining the MK party, and now he's doing his own thing with Mayibuye. He's pointing himself as the guy who always knew better, but somehow never takes accountability. Online, people are calling it out, saying this is a classic Floyd. Blame Malema, blame Zuma, blame the party, but never reflect on his own role in the decisions. And now, he's trying to rewrite the EFF's immigration stance and pin its election dip on Julius. But weren't they both
We
at the
can't
helm
call
when
for
the
the
manifesto was
mistreatment
crafted,
and abuse
when
of
policies were shaped, and when
immigrants
campaign messages were approved?
by virtue
So
of
here's the
them not
question for you.
coming off?
Is Floyd trying to clean up his image by playing the blame game? Is Mayibuye going to be different? Or is this just EFF 2.0 with a new logo and a leader trying to dodge his past? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Do you buy Floyd's narrative? Or is this just another politician doing what they do best, running from accountability? Like, share and subscribe if you want more raw and real analysis. This is Headz Up SA, where we don't just follow the headlines, we unpack the story behind them. Till next time, stay woke, stay sharp and stay tuned. Peace.
Some of you who are beating up Zimbabweans here, some of you who are hating on Zimbabweans here, you are going to work for them. They will be owning their mines, they will be owning their retail, they will be owning their banks, they will be owning their land. You call them foreigners. What is the definition of a foreigner? A foreigner is a person who comes into your country without papers, doesn't have anything to show. That includes you. You are foreigners because you have nothing to show. You go around claiming this is your country. Let's go outside, show me papers that confirms you are the owner of this country. There's nothing. You don't own anything, yet you call people foreigners. You are a foreigner yourself because you do not own. Foreigners means visitors. Visitors are people who just come empty-handed with a small bag. When the time permits, they go. That's you. You are renting. You are marching from the hostels, beating up people that they must leave South Africa. Yet you do not own a hostel. You are paying a rent in that hostel. You can be removed yourself from that hostel. You are telling people to leave your country. You come from an apartment. You come from a flat. You come from a house. You have no paper. When you return back home after taking out Zimbabweans, the white man will be at the door showing you the way out of the rented flat, out of the rented house, out of the rented apartment.